Recently, Dr. Leslie Kernison, a board-certified geriatrician and founder of BetterHealthWhileAging.net, shared some fascinating insights about vitamin B12 deficiency on her video podcast. Her episode gained a lot of attention, with many viewers commenting and asking follow-up questions about which type of B12 supplement is the best to take. This sparked an important conversation because while many people know that B12 is essential for energy, brain function, and overall health, not all B12 supplements are created equal. In fact, some forms of B12 are far more effective than others, and choosing the wrong one could mean you're not getting the full benefits. One of the biggest questions that kept coming up was, why aren't more people talking about methylcobalamin? Some insist it's the best form of B12, while others argue that different types serve different purposes. So in today's episode, we're going to clear up the confusion. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which forms of B12 are the most effective, which ones to avoid, and how to choose the right one for your body. Stick around, because getting this right could mean more energy, sharper thinking, and better overall health. Why vitamin B12 matters. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining energy, metabolism, and brain health. It plays a key role in DNA synthesis, red blood cell formation, and neurological function. When B12 levels drop, so does your vitality, and it doesn't happen overnight. Low B12 can creep up on you, showing up as exhaustion, forgetfulness, or even tingling in your hands and feet. Deficiency is more common than you think, especially for people over 40. As we age, our bodies lose the ability to absorb B12 efficiently, leading to symptoms like chronic fatigue, brain fog, poor sleep, weak immunity, and even aging skin. This is because stomach acid, which is necessary for B12 absorption, naturally decreases with age. Combine that with dietary changes or certain medications, and many people unknowingly develop a deficiency. Have you ever felt exhausted even after a full night's sleep? Or maybe you find yourself forgetting small details more often. You're not alone. This could be a sign of B12 deficiency. But here's the good news. With the right form of B12, you can restore your energy, sharpen your focus, and even support healthier skin and hair. Let's dive into what makes B12 so important and how to choose the right one for you. The four main types of B12. Cyanocobalamin, the cheap, synthetic version. Cyanocobalamin is by far the most commonly used form of B12 in supplements, mainly because it's inexpensive to produce and has a long shelf life. You'll find it in most generic multivitamins, fortified foods, and over-the-counter B12 supplements. But here's the catch. Just because it's widely available doesn't mean it's the best option for your body. The problem with cyanocobalamin is that it's a synthetic form of B12 that doesn't naturally occur in the human body. When you ingest it, your liver has to convert it into a usable form, either methylcobalamin or adenosylcobalamin, before your cells can benefit from it. This extra conversion step reduces its efficiency, meaning your body has to work harder to absorb and use it properly. Another issue? Cyanocobalamin contains a cyanide molecule. While the amount of cyanide is small and generally considered safe, it still requires detoxification and elimination from your body. If you have compromised detox pathways, certain genetic conditions, or pre-existing health issues, cyanocobalamin may not be the best choice for you. Long-term use, especially in high doses, could put unnecessary strain on your system. If you're looking for the best B12 supplement to boost energy, support brain function, and promote healthy aging, cyanocobalamin is not the ideal choice. Instead, let's talk about the superior alternatives. Methylcobalamin, the brain and beauty booster. Methylcobalamin is one of the most active and bioavailable forms of B12, meaning your body can use it immediately without any extra conversion steps. It plays a crucial role in supporting nerve health, cognitive function, and DNA repair, making it particularly beneficial for people experiencing brain fog, memory issues, or neurological concerns. One of the biggest advantages of methylcobalamin is its role in methylation, a biochemical process that affects everything from detoxification to mood regulation. If you have a genetic mutation, such as the MTHFR mutation, you may have difficulty converting synthetic B12 into a usable form. That's where methylcobalamin shines. It bypasses the conversion process and provides direct support for your brain and nervous system. Beyond brain health, methylcobalamin has powerful anti-aging benefits. It helps reduce oxidative stress, promotes collagen production, and supports healthy hair, skin, and nails. Many people notice improved skin texture and hair growth when taking the right form of B12, and methylcobalamin plays a key role in that. If you're looking for a B12 that supports mental clarity, youthful skin, and long-term neurological health, methylcobalamin is the way to go. But that's not the only form of B12 your body needs. Let's talk about another essential type, Adenosylcobalamin, the energy and metabolism powerhouse. Adenosylcobalamin is a mitochondrial superstar. Unlike methylcobalamin, which primarily benefits the brain and nervous system, adenosylcobalamin works at the cellular level to produce ATP, the energy your body needs to function. If you struggle with chronic fatigue, muscle weakness, or a slow metabolism, this is the form of B12 that can help turn things around. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of your cells, and adenosylcobalamin is critical for keeping them functioning optimally. It plays a key role in the Krebs cycle, which converts food into energy. Without enough adenosylcobalamin, your body can't efficiently produce ATP, leaving you feeling drained and sluggish. This form of B12 is also essential for muscle recovery and endurance. If you're someone who exercises regularly or feels like your muscles take longer to recover than they should, adenosylcobalamin can provide much-needed support. It's particularly beneficial when combined with methylcobalamin, as the two forms work together to support both brain function and energy production. If you've ever wondered why you feel constantly tired despite taking B12, it might be because you're missing adenosylcobalamin. Your body needs this specific form to fuel your metabolism, support muscle function, and keep you energized throughout the day. Hydroxocobalamin, the long-lasting detoxifier. Hydroxocobalamin is another naturally occurring form of B12, and it has unique benefits that make it an excellent choice for long-term supplementation. Unlike cyanocobalamin, it does not contain a cyanide molecule, and unlike methylcobalamin, it has a longer half-life in the body. This means it stays in your system longer, providing a sustained release of B12 over time. One of hydroxocobalamin's standout benefits is its ability to bind and remove toxins like cyanide and nitric oxide from the body. This makes it particularly useful for people exposed to environmental pollutants, smokers, or those with high oxidative stress. It's also the form of B12 used in medical treatments for B12 injections, as it converts into both methylcobalamin and adenosylcobalamin as needed. Hydroxocobalamin is an ideal choice for individuals with chronic health conditions, detoxification issues, or those needing a stable, slow-release form of B12. It provides consistent support without needing frequent doses, making it a great option for those who struggle with maintaining steady B12 levels. Final thoughts on choosing the right B12. If you've ever been confused about which B12 to take, don't worry, you're not alone. The key takeaway is that not all B12 is the same, and choosing the right form can make all the difference in your energy levels, cognitive function, and overall health. For the best results, a combination of methylcobalamin, adenosylcobalamin, and hydroxocobalamin provides the most comprehensive benefits. Methylcobalamin supports brain function and skin health, adenosylcobalamin fuels energy and metabolism, and hydroxocobalamin offers long-lasting detox support. If you're still taking cyanocobalamin, consider making the switch. Your body will thank you for it. Now let me know in the comments, which form of B12 have you been using? Have you noticed a difference? I'd love to hear about your experience, the best B12 for you, and how to take it. Now that you know not all B12 is created equal, how do you make sure you're actually getting the benefits? The best approach is to take a combination of methylcobalamin, adenosylcobalamin, and hydroxocobalamin. Why? Because each of these forms plays a different role in your body, and together, they ensure maximum absorption and retention. This combination provides neurological and metabolic support, promotes energy production, and offers long-term storage and sustained benefits, something you don't get from cheaper, synthetic forms like cyanocobalamin. But even if you're taking the right type of B12, how you take it matters just as much. Your body's ability to absorb B12 depends on your digestive health, age, and individual needs. That's why choosing the right delivery method is just as important as picking the right form. Let's go over the best ways to take B12 so that you actually feel the difference. How to take B12 for maximum absorption. Sublingual, under the tongue. Best for most people. If you're looking for an easy and effective way to absorb B12, sublingual supplements are a great option. These come in the form of drops or dissolvable tablets that you place under your tongue, allowing the B12 to be absorbed directly into your bloodstream. This method bypasses digestion, which is a major advantage, especially for older adults, people with gut issues, or those taking medications that affect stomach acid production. If you want quick, efficient absorption without needles, sublingual B12 is the way to go. Intramuscular injections. Best for severe deficiencies. For people with severe B12 deficiencies, pernicious anemia, or serious absorption issues, B12 injections are often recommended. These are administered directly into the muscle, ensuring 100% absorption. Injections can be life-changing for individuals who can't properly absorb B12 through food or supplements. However, they require a prescription, regular doctor visits, or self-injection training, making them less convenient for everyday use. Liposomal delivery, high-tech absorption for maximum bioavailability. A newer and highly effective way to take B12 is through liposomal delivery. Liposomal B12 is encapsulated in tiny fat-like structures that help protect the vitamin from being destroyed in the digestive tract. This method dramatically improves bioavailability, ensuring more B12 actually makes it into your cells. If you want cutting-edge supplementation with superior absorption, liposomal B12 might be the best choice. Capsules and tablets, the least effective option. While capsules and standard tablets are the most common form of B12 supplements, they also require the most effort from your body to absorb. Since B12 absorption depends on stomach acid and intrinsic factor, many people, especially those over 40, don't absorb enough B12 from pills alone. If you do take capsules, choose a high-dose formula to compensate for lower absorption rates. Imagine waking up feeling refreshed, clear-headed, and full of energy, just by switching to the right form of B12. The right supplement taken the right way can make a huge difference in how you feel every day. If you've been struggling with fatigue, brain fog, or slow metabolism, it might be time to rethink how you're getting your B12. Let me know in the comments, which form of B12 have you been taking, and have you noticed a difference? Common myths and mistakes about B12. When it comes to vitamin B12, there's no shortage of myths and misconceptions. A lot of people think they're getting enough B12 or assume they don't need to worry about it, but the truth is, deficiency is more common than you might think. Let's break down some of the biggest myths about B12, so you can avoid these common mistakes. Myth number 1, I eat meat, so I don't need B12. It's true that B12 is found in animal products like meat, fish, and dairy, but just because you eat these foods doesn't mean your body is actually absorbing B12 efficiently. B12 absorption requires intrinsic factor, a protein in the stomach that helps transport B12 into the bloodstream. As we age, stomach acid production decreases, making it harder to extract B12 from food. By the time you hit 50, your ability to absorb B12 naturally drops significantly, even if you eat meat daily. If you rely solely on diet, you may be at risk of gradual depletion without even realizing it. Myth number 2, more is always better. You might think that taking high doses of B12 will supercharge your energy levels, but more isn't always better. While B12 is water-soluble, meaning excess amounts are excreted, megadosing on B12 without addressing other key nutrients, like folate and B6, can throw your body out of balance. Instead of focusing on just taking more B12, it's about making sure you're taking the right form in the right way for your body's needs. Myth number 3, B12 shots are the only way to absorb it. Yes, B12 injections can be highly effective, especially for people with severe deficiencies, but they're not the only option. Sublingual B12, under the tongue, is a powerful alternative that delivers B12 directly into the bloodstream, bypassing digestion. Liposomal B12 is another cutting-edge method that enhances absorption. If you thought injections were your only choice, good news. You have easier, less invasive options. Have you heard any of these myths before? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Not all B12 supplements are created equal, and now you know why. The best forms for energy, brain health, and anti-aging are Methylcobalamin, Adenosylcobalamin, and Hydroxocobalamin, each playing a unique role in supporting your body. Whether you're looking to boost energy, sharpen focus, or improve overall wellness, choosing the right B12 can make a real difference in how you feel every day. If you've been relying on Cyanocobalamin or just assuming you're getting enough from food, it may be time to reconsider. Making the switch to a high-quality B12 supplement could be the missing piece to unlocking better health, more vitality, and clearer thinking. Now that you know which B12 works best, are you ready to make the switch? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience and answer any questions you have. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more expert health insights. Next time, we'll cover another underrated vitamin that makes a huge difference in skin aging, so stay tuned.